Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Ashley Van Dyke with Advantage, and on today's video, Windows Workshop, Sending a File Through Web-Based Mail, I'm going to show you how you can attach a file from your Jobs folder to an email. There may be any number of reasons that you need to attach a file to an email, but one of the most common is when you're going to send a file to a scopist. The first thing that you need to know when you're going to send a file to anyone is where that file is. Typically, if you're going to send files directly from Eclipse, they're going to be in your Jobs folder. If I open up Eclipse, once I'm in Eclipse, if I press Transcript, this will open my Job folder, and if the file that I want to send is in this folder, then I know that I can look in my Job folder to attach it to an email. And so I can find out where my Job folder is by going to Settings, Advanced, and looking at the Jobs location. And so it tells me that my jobs are located on the C drive under Users, My Name, Documents, Eclipse, and My Name again. And so I can open up Windows File Explorer to find the file. If I press the Windows key and the letter E, Windows automatically opens Windows File Explorer. And if I go to this location, I should be able to find my files. And since this is specifying my Documents folder, I can skip the C, Users Ashley, and just go directly to Documents, Eclipse, and then Ashley. And in here are all of my files. And this is the location that I can go when I'm using webmail to attach a file. I've showed you how to use a built-in email program like Outlook or Thunderbird before. So what I can do is open up my web-based mail. In this case, I'm going to use Gmail, but pretty much any email is going to work the same way. The first thing that you're going to do is create a new email. So I'm going to click Compose in the case of Gmail, and this opens a new message for me. I can type the recipient, the subject, any information that I'd like in the body of the email, and now I can attach files to it. There are two ways that you can do this. Since I've already browsed to my Job folder in Windows File Explorer, most emails will allow you to drag and drop files. And so what I can do is find the files that I'd like to send. I'm going to sort my files by name, and I'm going to select all the files that I'd like to drag and drop into the email. So I'm going to hold down my Control key, and I'm going to left click on each of the files that I want to attach. So I'm going to attach an ECL file for my Scopus to edit, an Opus file for my Scopus to listen to, and my main dictionary so that they'll have all of my conflicts for any jobs that I send them in the future. And so now that these files are highlighted, I can simply click on them, drag the files to the email screen, and drop them to attach them to the email. And so that's one way to do this. And you can also access this folder to drag and drop files through Eclipse. If I go into Eclipse, I can go to Control F, and I can hit Control F once more to open the same window. Or I can hit the Explore button at the top from the File Manager, and that will open the folder that corresponds to the tab in the File Manager. And so from here, I can again highlight the files that I want and drag and drop them to my email. But if you're not comfortable using drag and drop and you want to attach them directly instead, you can use the paperclip icon. The paperclip icon is the attach files icon and is going to be pretty universal to most email services. If you don't see something that looks exactly like a paperclip, you should be able to find something that says attach files. And if you're not sure what the icon looks like, just Google the name of the email service that you use, and you'll find readily available information on what that icon will look like. But it should be available and obvious within your email. So I'm going to hit attach, and this window defaulted to my desktop since that was the last place that I attached files from. So again, I'm going to browse to Documents. I'll double click on Eclipse. I'll double click on Ashley. And again, if I sort the files by name, I can hold Control down and left click on each of the files to attach all of the files at once. And then I can press open, and all of these files are attached to my email and I can send it off. And so no matter how you want to attach files, whether you use the drag and drop method or you use the attach button method, you can easily attach all the files that you need from each location. What happens if I need to attach another file from another location? I can again just go to that location, such as my desktop, into a PDF folder and drag that additional file into the email. Or if I don't want to use the drag and drop method, I can simply hit the attach files icon, which may have changed in your service since files are already attached. So I'll hit attach files once again, and I can just browse to the location of the new file. And you see that it has remembered where I attached files from last time. And so it took me back to my jobs folder. And I can change that simply by clicking on another location, like desktop, PDFs, and then selecting the PDF file that I'd like to attach. Since this is just a single file that I want to attach, I can just double click on it to automatically attach it instead of clicking on it and then clicking open. So I'll double click, and that file is now attached to the email, and I can send this off, and my recipient will receive it. Don't forget that Advantage offers anytime support. Tech support can be reached with any question anytime, including weekends and holidays, at 772-288-3266. Email support is also available at support@eclipsecat.com. I also want to tell everyone that you can now recommend a YouTube video topic. If there's something that hasn't been covered yet, and surely there are many things that I have not thought to cover yet, please fill out the form that I have linked in the description of this video and all future videos, and I'd be happy to cover that topic in the future. I love hearing feedback on the channel, and this is a great way to make sure that the things that are most interesting to my viewers are the things that I'm covering. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so that you'll be notified when we publish new content in the future. Thank you so much and have a great day.